The idea that the US is somehow systemically racist in its essence is a accusation that's really troublesome to me, because I don't just think that it's merely a lie. I think it's an anti-truth. Like most lies are lies that are sort of like truth, but a little bit, they have the details are modified here and there so that people can get away with whatever they're lying about. But now and then you hear a lie so egregious that it couldn't be farther from the truth.
What Jordan Peterson is doing is espousing his belief. To him, the word lie wasn't even a strong enough word to explain what he truly believes about systemic racism in the United States. Isn't he Canadian though? I digress. Remember, in the system of white supremacy, one of the talking points is to minimize or deny the existence of the system. I see this a lot. I mean, a lot. He's flat out denying the system. Any thinking person would be foolish to dismiss it outright as an anti-truth. Not a lie, an anti-truth. Well, the fact that he uses the word racism with an understanding of its usage and how it's applied shows, at least on some level, that he acknowledges that there is a system behind it. The word racism is a derivative of the system he says is not merely a lie, but an anti-truth. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Here's what I mean. The separate races, which is what the word racism refers to, is a social construct created by the so-called white Europeans in the 16th and 17th century in what would become the US. The belief wasn't only that people were different races, the belief was also that people, mainly black, were inferior races, and white people were seen as a superior race. It's goofy, but this is what they believe. They use junk science to erroneously back up their belief, and they believe the white race should rule and dominate non-white races. So anytime we use the word racism or any derivative thereof, this is what we're referring to: the separation of humans into made-up, scientifically non-existent racial categories. Now, that belief became the basis for laws, standards, and practices that produced institutions like the race-based chattel slavery. It produced the black codes. It produced the Jim Crow laws. It produced the practice of redlining. That was all to produce the ultimate desired result of the white race dominance in what is now the US. So, is he saying that didn't happen, or is he saying it's no longer happening? If he's saying it didn't happen, well, he's demonstrating how he doesn't have a grasp on US history. If he's saying it's not happening now, then he's abandoning his discipline. According to his Wikipedia page, Jordan Peterson is a clinical psychologist. According to BLS.gov, a clinical psychologist helps people deal with problems ranging from short-term personal issues to severe chronic conditions. Well, if you do a historical evaluation on systemic racism in the United States, you'll find it's a severe chronic condition. Well, he would know that had he bothered to do his own historical evaluation on the topic he's speaking on. Like I said, he's espousing his belief.